Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We just got some news about the Campfire Chat, finally. So there's a post here, I'm going to link it in the description. The Campfire Chat is going to begin February 29th, which is next week, exactly 7 days from now. And we'll get a first look at Trials and the Gauntlet. So actually, we're not really sure what the Trials is, but they're definitely going to showcase the Gauntlet. Weekly rotate fixed dungeons coming in season, but there's maybe even some new content, which was also hinted on X. So I don't exactly know what Trials are, but I mean, they will tell us about it next week, apparently. So this is going to be 11 AM, so it's going to be evening for Europe and about noon for US. Join Associated Director, Community, Adam Fletcher, Associate Game Director, Joseph Pepora, and Lead Live Class Designer, Adam Jackson. So yeah, I guess it's fair to say there's going to be, balance updates, leaderboards, Bloodthirsty Power set. Bloodthirsty Powers. What could that be, man? I mean, okay, it says set. I doubt that's going to be like a set item, right? But maybe this is some of the Season 2 powers. That would be insane, man. That is like some speculation. Obviously, we will know next week. But man, in particular, like Metamorphosis or Ravenous, you know, some of those fan-favorite powers, similar to what they did with the rings. Bring them back on like the Varshan powers on the rings, and bring these back maybe on like utility aspects or offensive aspects. I could see the Metamorphosis power becoming, you know, I don't know, like a boot, especially for the Necromancer to gain like a source of unstoppable. I think that would be tremendously cool. We'll also have a special event to showcase members of the development team playing the Gauntlet. So similar to what we had in the previous Campfire Chats. I think this one happened in November for Abattoir of Zir, where we had community manager Filthy Rich here, showcasing, you know, the Abattoir of Zir here, like live on the dev stream. So I think we can expect something similar and actually some gameplay of the Gauntlet. So we will know a lot more what that will entail. And we will also like exactly know, you know, what difficulty it's going to be. And there's also going to be a Q&A session in the stream, so you can ask your questions. And hopefully they will, you know, give some cool insights on what happens. And also on the live date. So keep in mind, this February 29th is the date when the Campfire Chat happens. It's not the date when the Gauntlet happens. But just going through what would make sense is if they release it on the 5th of March, is what I'm thinking now. It's probably not going to be April 1st. So 5th of March, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, the Campfire is going to be on the 29th. And somebody from the developer team will be playing it. Maybe it's going to be Filthy Witch again, maybe somebody else. And they will be joined by Diablo creators, Microbio Boy. God, the guy is called Macrobio Boy. Oh no. What did they do? He's called Macrobio Boy, man. Not Microbio Boy, Macrobio Boy and Anarchic Live to commentate the action. So they will probably be asking like some pretty cool questions and just giving a lot more details around it. And then there's going to be the Q&A segment at the end of the stream. So usually these streams, like this was the last stream, it usually goes for like 90 minutes and there's plenty of time for people to ask the questions from the community. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think would be some interesting questions to ask them. Maybe we'll have a chance as well. It's going to be live streamed on Twitch and YouTube channels to watch live. So I'm very interested to know, man, like they're talking about Trials and the Gauntlet, as these are two separate things. So maybe there's even another endgame activity coming that we haven't heard about. So I don't know, like Trials and the Gauntlet. And this has also been very cool. Bloodthirsty Power sets to make their return. So I'm pretty sure this hints, you know, towards the Vampiric Powers. I still think I have some builds of Season 2. I remember, man, like, there was so much cool stuff. So many cool Vampiric Powers. I think my favorites were, and also like community favorites, were Metamorphosis, which gives you Unstoppable, and the Ravenous, which is also insane. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. I think, like, you know, getting the Metamorphosis here on let's say your boots again, so when you evade, turn into a cloud of bat becoming unstoppable, would be super valuable, man, especially for weak classes like the Necromancer, like getting this as a, you know, a utility aspect, or even getting Ravenous, maybe as kind of like the attack speed one, maybe as kind of a offensive power or something. I think that would have tremendous value to the game. I don't think the Barber is season 1. I don't think they're gonna make that comeback. But yeah, that's gonna be super interesting. And then we also have obviously Details Gauntlet leaderboards, and we also have Adam Jackson there, who is the class designer. So there's gonna be a lot of balance updates. I really, really hope they are focusing more on buffing rather than nerfing the top builds. Like right now, I think the fastest build it's looking to for the Gauntlet is looking to be Sorcerer. Like you may have seen my infinite teleport videos, and lots of creators have showcased a lot of cool things with the teleport. And I posted this meme on X the other day where yeah, if the Gauntlet remains this Nightmare Dungeon 70, I'm pretty sure the Sorcerer teleport is gonna be the Usain Bolt in these speedruns, and nobody's gonna have any chance against the Sorcerer. And yeah, there is another class that didn't even make the cut on this screen. It's the Necromancer. He's like, you know, pretty far in the back, while the Barb, the Rogue, and the Druid are somewhere in the middle. I mean, somebody of them might win, but you know, like Sorcerer is far ahead, and the Necromancer dude, like he's still at the start line, you know. Well, this guy's already finishing his 100-meter race. So yeah, I'm really hoping that maybe with these Bloodthirsty Powers and I don't know, gaining Metamorphosis back or something would be pretty cool for the Necromancer. We could also see like Blood Boy for overpowers for the Barb. I'm not really sure. Resilience was also a pretty cool one. We'll see. I mean, which one do you think would be cool to make a comeback? Prey of the Week, if they fix the bug with it, where it's not a multiplier. But yeah, cool stuff. A lot of people are also are very vocal about Barbarian nerfs, especially to Charge and Hoda. And I mean, if the Gauntlet is going to be super hard content, those builds are definitely a bit overperforming. But again, I would be much more a fan of buffing the weak classes, like the Necromancer, to just be compatible and to get some utility or some movement speed. And even some more damage buffs to builds like the minions and the pets. And this not only goes for the Necromancer, this also goes for the Druid, man. Like pet and in general, like builds that rely on pets have been so underwhelming in the recent patches that I would really like wish to, you know, see like a, I mean, they could even like, you know, put a 0 on it or something. Like make it way better. And I don't know, I mean, if they really need to nerf Barb, I think they should start with Overpower. I mean, Overpower has already been tuned down on the Barb, but arguably Overpower in many ways is still like the only way to really do insane amounts of damages. And they may have overdid it a bit. I mean, again, I would not like nerfs in general. I would just more love to see, you know, buffs to weak classes. But I also acknowledge that you can't only buff, because if you only buff, we've seen this in Diablo 3, where we are suddenly doing trillions and quadrillions of damage and have sets that literally increase your damage like times 1,000. So we will have to see exactly what they will do. It's definitely a fine line, and people don't like nerfs, and I'm one of them. So you just gotta be careful. You like don't over nerf, and yeah, rather be on the buffing side of things. Yeah, we don't need 80,000% damage like like we had in some parts of Diablo 3. But yeah, very interesting news, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm very excited. So it's just gonna be in 7 days, and then hopefully, you know, the patch is always on a Tuesday, so I'm guessing it would be the 5th or the 12th. I mean, it is time now. We have been waiting for this Gauntlet to come out for so long, man. I mean, first it was said it's gonna be coming in Season 3 at the beginning. Then it was said to come on the February 13th. Then it was said to come on February 27th. And now we don't even have a release date again, but we have this Campfire Chat where they will hopefully, they don't even say it, but they will hopefully let us know. Because first look, like, I don't know, guys, what do you think? Is this going to come out in March or no? Maybe April 1st after all. We'll see. I'm really hoping this comes soon. And yeah, what will the trials be? So the trials in Diablo 3 have been, you know, like basically like an arena mode where you are at a static layout and there's more waves of monsters coming, getting progressively harder. Game mode like that could be very interesting for Diablo 4. I'm looking forward to it either way, guys. I'm hyped to finally, you know, get even more news than expected. So not only are we gonna get the Gauntlet, we're also gonna get a first look at Trials. Whatever that will be. I'm excited, man, especially for the Bloodthirsty Powers. Let me know which powers do you think should make a comeback here. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this overview, my friends. Take care, I'll be live, and I'll see you at the latest at the Campfire Chat, February 29th. Take care, GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.